So that's the prediction from Mick Bell. He's an unusual man in that he's won the league championship 3 times as a rider, once with Reading, twice with Coventry, and he's also been the team manager of Reading when they won the league back in 1980. So he's won the league both as a rider and a manager, and few more experienced and popular figures around today. His prediction is a 3-all in the last race, and that'll give Coventry a 4-point victory. So let's look at the lineup. Jimmy Nielsen takes gate 1 this time, and he's wearing red. Next to him, wearing white, Tommy Knudsen. Moving along to 3, Rickard Helseyen in blue, and on the outside, Rick Miller wearing yellow-black. Martin, it looks extremely good for Coventry.
Yes, it does, Bob. I think Swindon have got a lot of work to do in this last race. Obviously, a 5-1 would be a draw, but when you talk about people like Tommy Knudsen and Rick Miller can be sharp from the gate, they really have got their work cut out in this one.
There's Kelvin Tatum. There's David Clark looking anxiously on. John Jorgensen moving into picture as well. They're all keen to see Coventry win tonight, and I'm sure on the other side of the pit, Swindon are praying for the exact opposite. So Jimmy Nielsen and Rickard Helseyen carrying the Swindon hopes in this one, but it's a real tall order because Tommy Knudsen's been in tremendous form, and it looks to me as if Rickard Helseyen was the man who touched the tapes first. Though to be fair, Tommy Knudsen went as well, didn't he, Martin?
I'll be honest, Bob, I didn't see Tommy. I was sat there watching that rider there, and he just took straight through it. He had nothing to lose whatsoever. He just thought to himself, well, we desperately need a 5-1, and the gate was important.
Is that the sort of situation where a team manager sometimes says to a rider, look, you know, we're really up against it, you've got to take a chance to fly out of that start, so it's something or bust?
Well, I think a rider is quite aware of that. When they know there's still a chance, if they can get a 5-1, everything is on the start. Obviously Rickard there, he just built everything up to really make a lightning start, and obviously he thought the tapes were going to go up when he let go of his clutch, and they didn't, and sure enough he just went straight through.
Well, that's hard luck for him. That's very much a gamble by Swindon, and one imagines now that they're going to be bringing out the young Swede Connie Everson, and so our second attempt to run Heat 13, and Connie Everson, the young Swede, comes in to replace Rickard Helseyen, who took the gamble to try and get up before the tapes did, and it failed. So Jimmy Nielsen on the inside wearing red, next to him Tommy Knudsen in white, then in grid 3 Connie Everson in blue, and on the outside Rick Miller, looking very strong for the Coventry Bees, and that exclusion by Rickard Helseyen won't help their chances too much. So there's Rick Miller. Very often we hear Rick Miller on Screen Sport, an excellent co-commentator. Let's see if he can have an excellent Heat 13. He's got 4 points and 1 bonus so far. Sure, he'd like to add to that. Down, they look at the tapes, up they go. And Jimmy Nielsen on the inside has got a slide edge over Tommy Knudsen. Tommy drifts wide. Connie Everson in between them there, but hasn't got the experience really to be expected to cope with the likes of Tommy Knudsen, who's in second place, and Rick Miller, who's holding third. Oh, Jimmy Nielsen bucking like a cowboy in that particular one, and it just gave the gap Tommy Knudsen needed to drive through. So Tommy Knudsen heading for a paid maximum tonight, captain of the Coventry Bees. Disappointed in the Nordic final, which you'll see on Screen Sport later this year. He was the victim of a crash, not his fault at all. So he's got to chase all his glory now with the Coventry Bees, and although Jimmy Nielsen's on his tail, it looks to me as if Tommy's got this one wrapped up, Martin.
I don't think he can do anything wrong now, Bob. He's just got another couple of corners to go. It's an excellent manoeuvre the way he went past Jimmy Nielsen. Again, so much power in that machine. Looks as if Coventry have sewn this up.
And the insurance for the Coventry Bees is that should Tommy's engine stop, Rick Miller's holding third place, and that would be enough to give them victory. So as they come round to the checkered flag, there's the Knudsen celebration wheelie, and he crashes over the line. Well, an incredible finish. Last time Screen Sport cameras came to Swindon, we had a very dramatic Heat 13, but nothing quite as good as that one. Well, I don't imagine the referee can exclude or would exclude Tommy Knudsen for that. So we assume he takes 3 points, 2 for Jimmy Nielsen, 1 for Rick Miller. So unless the referee overrules that one, and I don't think he will, a 4-2 Heat win for Coventry, and the final match score tonight, 36 points to the Swindon Adver Robins and 42 to the Coventry. Well, the way he got up and took the bow, Martin, that was terrific. You must feel a right idiot.
It looked a really good wheelie, actually, Bob. He was trying to do his celebration wheelie over the finishing line, and unfortunately it just went that little bit too far. But fair play to him. He accepted that he fell off, and he still made a show of it and stood up and took a bow. Really good sportsmanship and good showmanship.
Well, when Screen Sports show their World Championship exclusive sequence later in the year, you'll see Gerd Rees doing exactly that in the Continental Final, except he did it on his victory lap of honour. So Tommy Knudsen then taking a bow, and I think the fans are giving him a warm hand here. Although he's played a large part in the downfall of the Adver Robins, he's come up with a bit of showmanship, and he's taken it right on the
Joining me
chin.
is the winning captain of Coventry, Tommy Knudsen. Tommy, many congratulations. A fine night's work for the Coventry side.
Yeah, thanks. I ended off in style, didn't I? Served me right though for doing a wheelie, but...
What exactly happened in that final race?
The front came up a bit out of the last turn, so I just wanted, then I thought, right, I'll do a wheelie, and I got it up. It just never came down, it just went all the way over, you know. It's so embarrassing, but at least we won, you know, that's the main thing.
Is that the first time that's ever happened to you?
First time ever I've done that, so, you know, hopefully the last.
But a good performance from Coventry nevertheless.
Yeah, it was a great team performance, you know, everyone scored, and there was some good team riding as well, so it's nice to finish off the League Cup like this.
I was going to say, there was nothing at stake for Coventry. You're already in the semi-finals, but you gave a tremendous display, really.
Well, we knew we didn't have to win tonight, and I think we were all very relaxed, so, you know, I think that might be why we did well, you know. There's no pressure on us tonight, so I just hope we can carry on in the semi-final.
We're looking forward to that clash against Crazy Heath, no doubt.
I certainly am, yeah. We always have some very exciting matches against them.
Well, there you are, that's the view of the Coventry captain, Tommy Knudsen. The final score from Abbey Stadium, Swindon 36, Coventry 42. On behalf of myself, Clive Fisher, and the commentary team, Bob Radford, and our special guest, Martin Yeates. Next week is back to National League action at the County Ground in Exeter, where the Exeter Falcons take on Peterborough. Join us then.
So as they come round to the checkered flag, there's the Knudsen celebration wheelie, and he crashes over the line.